There's something deeply unsettling about feeling fine on the outside, while something dangerous is building quietly inside you. That's what high blood pressure does. It hides, it waits, and too often, it strikes without warning. Many seniors believe they're doing everything right. You take your pills, you show up to your checkups, maybe you walk a little, eat a bit healthier. But what if I told you, it's not the obvious things that are putting your heart at risk. It's the small habits, the quiet mistakes, the things no one talks about because they seem harmless. Yet, over time, they tighten your blood vessels, wear down your heart, and silently steal your energy, your sleep, and your peace of mind. Today, I'm going to walk you through 8 critical blood pressure mistakes that most people over 60 make without even realizing it. This isn't about blame, it's about awareness. Because once you understand these mistakes, you can gently shift them. You don't need a new prescription or a strict diet, just a few mindful choices that truly change how your body feels. And the final mistake in this video? It's the most surprising of all. It has nothing to do with food or medicine, yet it might be the missing link to why your numbers stay high no matter what you try. So stay with me till the end. You might recognize yourself or someone you love. If any part of this video speaks to you, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Health 365, your daily guide to living stronger, longer, and with more ease after 60. Now, let's ease into the first hidden mistake, one that sounds simple but has powerful consequences if left unchecked. It might seem like a small thing, missing a pill here and there, or taking it a little later than usual. But for your heart, those small slips can create real chaos. Blood pressure medication isn't like a painkiller where you feel the relief right away. It works silently, behind the scenes, keeping your arteries relaxed, your heart steady, and your risk of stroke or heart attack much lower. That's why consistency matters more than most people realize. But the truth is, many seniors don't take their medication exactly as prescribed. Sometimes it's forgetting. Sometimes it's feeling fine and thinking, maybe I don't need it anymore. Other times, it's about trying to save money, cutting pills in half, or taking them every other day. And while those choices might feel harmless in the moment, they can cause your blood pressure to bounce around unpredictably. One day it's fine, the next it's dangerously high, and you don't even feel it. That roller coaster puts strain on your heart, your kidneys, and your brain every single time. What's more, stopping medication just because your numbers look good is one of the most common and dangerous mistakes. Often, those good numbers are thanks to the medicine working, not a sign you're suddenly cured. So what can you do? First, turn your medication into a habit, not a daily question. Use a pill box with the days marked. Set a gentle alarm on your phone. Pair it with something you do every day, like brushing your teeth or having breakfast. And if you ever experience side effects, or if cost is a concern, don't stop the meds quietly. Talk to your doctor. There are often alternatives, lower doses, or discount programs available. Because here's the bottom line, your medication only works if it's inside your body, doing its job. And your heart is counting on you to help it do just that. Now that we've addressed the foundation, let's move on to something sneaky that hides in plain sight, right on your plate. You might think, I barely use the salt shaker anymore. I'm being careful. But here's the surprising part. Over 70% of the sodium most people eat doesn't come from the salt you add. It's already packed inside the foods you buy. And that's where the trap is. Blood pressure rises when your body holds on to too much sodium. It causes extra fluid to stay in your bloodstream, which pushes harder against your artery walls. Over time, That constant pressure damages your heart and can quietly lead to stroke, kidney issues, or heart failure without you ever feeling a thing. And while you might stay away from chips and salted peanuts, sodium hides in places you wouldn't expect: canned soup, deli meats, salad dressings, sauces, even healthy options like whole grain bread or frozen veggies with sauce. Many of these are loaded with salt, not for flavor, but to last longer on the shelf. Here's what's even trickier. As we get older, our kidneys become less efficient at clearing sodium out of the body. So even a small amount can cause a bigger spike in blood pressure than it would have years ago. That swelling in your ankles? That puffiness in the morning? Sodium could be part of the reason. But don't worry. This isn't about cutting flavor or joy from your meals. It's about becoming just a little more aware. When you shop, glance at the labels. Look for words like low sodium or no salt added. Rinse canned vegetables or beans to wash off extra salt. Cook at home when you can, because then you're in control of what goes in. And if food starts to taste bland without salt, that's normal at first. Your taste buds will adjust, and soon you'll notice the real flavors of your food come back to life. Garlic, lemon, herbs, vinegar. These add layers of taste without adding pressure to your heart. Every small choice adds up, and every bite becomes a quiet act of protection for your heart, your brain, and your future. Now that you've seen how hidden salt affects your body, let's move to something just as invisible, but even more dangerous if ignored. One of the most dangerous things about high blood pressure is how quiet it is. You can feel completely fine, go about your day, laugh with friends, take a walk, and still have dangerously high numbers ticking inside your body without a clue. That's why only checking your blood pressure at the doctor's office isn't enough. That one reading? It's like judging a whole movie from a single frame. Your blood pressure shifts constantly, based on what you ate, how you slept, stress, even the time of day. And for many people, readings at the clinic are either too high because of nerves or too low if it happens to be a calm moment. When you don't check regularly at home, you miss the bigger picture. You miss the quiet signals that something is changing, like a medication losing its effect, or a new food habit pushing your numbers up. You also lose the chance to spot dangerous spikes before they turn into something serious. But here's the good news. Tracking your blood pressure at home doesn't have to be complicated. Most home monitors today are affordable, easy to use, and come with large buttons and readable screens. You just need to make it part of your daily rhythm. Pick a time, like first thing in the morning or early evening. Sit calmly for 5 minutes. Rest your arm on a table, feet flat, no talking. Then take your reading. Write it down in a little notebook or use a simple app. That log becomes your story, your body's report card, and it's incredibly helpful for your doctor. If you feel nervous about high readings, you're not alone. But remember, knowing is power. Ignoring a problem doesn't make it go away. In fact, catching it early is often the difference between needing a small tweak or facing a serious health scare. So treat your blood pressure like a daily check-in. Not something to fear, but something to understand. Your numbers are trying to tell you something. Let them speak, and you'll know exactly how to respond, with clarity, not guesswork. Now that we've uncovered this silent danger, let's turn to another one that hides deep inside your daily routine. And it all starts with your stress. Stress doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it's not yelling or crying. It's silent. It's the tightness in your chest when bills pile up, the worry when your body aches, the heaviness when you miss someone you love. It's quiet, but powerful. And when it lingers, it puts serious pressure on your heart. You see, when you're under stress, your body thinks it's in danger. It releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, your fight or flight response. These hormones make your heart beat faster and your blood vessels tighten. That's useful in short bursts. But when the stress becomes a daily visitor instead of an occasional guest, your blood pressure stays elevated. And over time, that constant tension wears down your cardiovascular system, whether you notice it or not. Many seniors were raised to stay strong, to push through discomfort without complaint. But holding in emotions, hiding pain, or constantly worrying in silence doesn't make you strong. It makes you exhausted. And unfortunately, it makes your blood pressure quietly climb. The beautiful part is, managing stress doesn't mean changing your entire life. It means creating little pockets of peace in your day. Just 5 minutes of deep breathing, slow in through the nose, slow out through the mouth, can calm your nervous system. A short walk in the garden, some gentle stretching, or sitting by the window with music you love. All of these tell your body, you're safe. You can relax now. Even talking to someone you trust, sharing a worry out loud, lightens the weight on your chest. Journaling, prayer, or just sitting in silence with a warm drink can give your mind a moment to rest. Don't wait for stress to explode. Care for it every day, like brushing your teeth. Because stress may not leave a mark on your skin, but it always leaves one on your heart, unless you soften its grip. And once you begin creating these moments of calm, you'll notice something else. Your body starts responding. Not just in your blood pressure, but in your sleep, your energy, even your digestion. Speaking of movement inside the body, there's another mistake that often hides under the label of rest, but too much of it can quietly chip away at your strength. There's a common belief that as we age, we're supposed to slow down. And while rest is important, the truth is, sitting too much, too often, is one of the quietest ways we put stress on our hearts. When you don't move your body regularly, your heart starts to lose strength. It has to work harder just to keep blood flowing through your vessels. Muscles weaken, circulation slows, and blood pressure gradually creeps upward. And you may not feel it right away. You might just feel a little more tired, a little less steady on your feet, a little less you. But here's the hope. Movement doesn't need to be intense to be powerful. You don't need a gym membership or fancy sneakers. You just need to move, consistently, gently, in a way that fits your body. A short walk around the house, standing up during TV commercials to stretch your legs, marching in place while brushing your teeth, rolling your shoulders or flexing your ankles while you sit in a chair. These small acts of motion help your blood flow, lift your mood, and gently lower your pressure. Physical activity also helps you sleep better, think clearer, and feel more capable. It gives you the sense that you're still in charge of your body, not the other way around. Of course, it's normal to worry. Maybe you've got joint pain, feel unsteady, or fear falling. That's okay. Start where you are. A doctor or physical therapist can help you find safe, pain-free ways to move. And once you find something you actually enjoy, whether it's dancing to old music, planting flowers, or stretching with the morning sun, it won't feel like exercise. It'll feel like living. Movement reminds your heart that it's still needed. It keeps your blood vessels flexible, your balance sharp, and your confidence strong. So instead of thinking, I should rest more, ask, how can I move just a little today? Now that we've reawakened the body, let's take a look at 2 everyday comforts that feel innocent, but can quietly throw your blood pressure off track when you're not careful. A warm cup of coffee in the morning. A glass of wine with dinner. These little rituals bring comfort, especially after 60. But when it comes to blood pressure, even simple pleasures can have hidden consequences, especially if we're not paying attention to how they affect our bodies. Let's start with caffeine. It's a stimulant, which means it speeds things up: your heartbeat, your alertness, and yes, your blood pressure. For some people, this spike is small, but for others, especially those already dealing with hypertension, even 1 cup of coffee or strong tea can push blood pressure into dangerous territory. The tricky part? You might not feel anything at all, just a little tension in your chest or a racing pulse that's easy to brush off. Caffeine doesn't just come from coffee. It hides in energy drinks, sodas, chocolate, and even certain pain relievers. And as we get older, our bodies process caffeine more slowly, meaning it stays in the system longer and can affect sleep, heart rhythm, and stress levels. Alcohol tells a different story. It feels like it relaxes you, and in small amounts, it might. But over time, frequent drinking raises blood pressure, interferes with medications, and contributes to poor sleep, weight gain, and dehydration. And because aging slows the liver's ability to process alcohol, even small amounts can hit harder than they used to. Mix alcohol with blood pressure meds and the effects get even riskier, causing dizziness, confusion, and strain on your organs. 1 glass might be okay. 3 might push your system over the edge. But this isn't about giving up your favorite comforts. It's about awareness. Try this. Take your blood pressure before and after your morning coffee or evening drink for a few days. If you notice a pattern, higher numbers, restlessness, headaches, it might be time to cut back or find alternatives. There are heart-friendly swaps that still feel comforting: chamomile tea, warm lemon water, flavored sparkling water with a slice of fruit. They soothe, hydrate, and protect your health, all without pushing your pressure up. The goal isn't restriction, it's intention. Making choices that don't take joy away, but help your body enjoy life longer. And while these small habits add up, there's still one more piece that ties it all together: your connection with the person guiding your health journey. Your doctor isn't just someone who prescribes pills, they're your teammate in this journey. But even the best doctors can't help with what they don't know. And one of the biggest mistakes many seniors make, without meaning to, is staying quiet. It's easy to do. Maybe you don't want to seem like you're complaining. Maybe you feel rushed during appointments. Maybe you've been taught not to bother anyone unless it's serious. But here's the truth. Everything you're experiencing matters. A small side effect, a missed dose, a new supplement, a change in your mood, these aren't little things. They're clues. And if you don't share them, your doctor is working with only half the puzzle. High blood pressure isn't a set it and forget it condition. It changes with stress, diet, sleep, medications, even the weather. That's why open, ongoing communication is so important. Let's say your blood pressure numbers look fine at the clinic, but at home, you're seeing spikes. Your doctor needs that info. Or maybe you stopped taking a pill because it made you feel off, but you didn't mention it. That could lead to uncontrolled blood pressure or a preventable emergency. And don't forget your emotional health, loneliness, grief, anxiety. These don't just weigh on your heart emotionally. They affect your blood pressure physically. Letting your doctor know how you really feel gives them a chance to support your whole health, not just the numbers. You don't need to have all the right words. Just speak from the heart. Write things down before your visit so you don't forget. Bring your blood pressure log. Ask questions, even if they feel silly. And if getting to the clinic is tough, ask about virtual appointments. Many doctors now offer video visits that are just as helpful. Your doctor isn't there to judge you. They're there to walk beside you. The more open you are, the better they can guide you. And when both of you are on the same page, Your treatment becomes more than a prescription. It becomes a plan that fits your real life. Now that we've talked about the importance of connection and communication, let's finish with a mistake that hides in the quietest hours of the day, but can affect your blood pressure all night long. Sleep isn't just rest, it's healing. It's the time when your heart rate slows, your blood pressure naturally drops, and your body resets from the stress of the day. But when sleep becomes broken, shallow, or too short, your heart never gets the break it needs. Many seniors struggle with sleep. You lie in bed awake at 2 a.m., tossing, turning, watching the clock. Or you fall asleep easily, but wake up too soon, mind buzzing, body tired. Sometimes you think, it's just part of getting older. But the truth is, poor sleep isn't just frustrating, it quietly fuels high blood pressure. When your body doesn't enter deep, restful sleep, stress hormones like cortisol remain elevated. Your blood vessels stay tight. Your heart keeps working harder than it should. And over time, this takes a real toll, not just on your blood pressure, but on your memory, mood, energy, and immune system. And if you snore loudly or gasp for air at night, it could be sleep apnea, a condition where breathing stops briefly during sleep. It's more common after 60 and often goes undiagnosed. Left untreated, it's a major cause of resistant high blood pressure. So what can you do? Start with your sleep routine. Dim the lights an hour before bed. Turn off screens. Avoid heavy meals, caffeine, or alcohol in the evening. Try reading, soft music, or a warm bath to wind down. Keep your bedroom cool, quiet, and dark. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even weekends. And if you find yourself still awake after 20 minutes, don't stay in bed frustrated. Get up, stretch, breathe, then try again. If sleep still doesn't come easily, or if your partner notices loud snoring or breathing pauses, talk to your doctor. Sleep studies can be done at home now, and treatment for apnea, like a simple CPAP device, can dramatically improve both your sleep and your blood pressure. Because here's the truth, your heart rests when you do. Quality sleep doesn't just help you feel better, it helps you be better. More clear-headed, more energized, more protected from the silent damage of high blood pressure. And now that we've uncovered this final mistake, it's time to bring it all together with a few words to guide you forward. You've just taken a powerful step, not just by watching this video, but by giving yourself the gift of awareness. Managing high blood pressure after 60 doesn't mean living in fear or giving up the little joys that make life rich. It means learning how your body speaks and gently adjusting your habits so they speak back with strength, balance, and calm. You don't need to change everything overnight. You don't have to be perfect. Just start with one small shift. Maybe it's setting an alarm to take your pills on time. Maybe it's switching one salty snack for a fresh one. Maybe it's choosing to walk instead of sit after dinner, or taking a moment to simply breathe before bed. Because the truth is, you don't have to do everything. You just have to do something, and do it with care, and do it for you. Your heart doesn't ask for perfection. It just asks for presence. For small, steady steps that say, I still matter. I still want to feel good. I still want to live well. If this video gave you even one helpful thought, leave a comment and let me know what spoke to you most. I'd truly love to hear your story. And if you want more simple, honest tips to stay strong and steady after 60, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Health 365. Together, we'll keep walking this road, not with fear, but with wisdom, and a whole lot of heart. Until next time, take care of yourself, one breath, one choice, one heartbeat at a time.